out where the oak tree casts shadows long and lean, by the whispering creek where we carved our names unseen. An old red scarf faded by the sun and the sin, place where my heart knew peace, where our tales begin. The campfire's glow, warm against the cold night's roar, each spark a memory, your laughter the fire's core. Oh, campfire, shut the door on those golden days. Now I roam these gravel roads in a lonesome haze. The stars don't shine as bright when I sing your name. Lost love's echo, a mournful tune in the flame. No more do we sit on that porch with creek and wood. The cabin stands empty, dreams lost where we once stood. The rain taps on the roof like the beat of your heart. Dust settles where dances swirled, now worlds apart. The trail we once walked, now overgrown, not a trace, just a wandering wind through an empty embrace. Oh, campfire, shut the door on those golden days. Now I roam these silent hills in a lonesome haze. The moon hangs low, heavy with the tales we spun. My shadow stretches far, melting with the setting sun. If I could ride one last time down that old lane, feel the wind, hear your voice calling soft and plain, maybe this heartache could find its final rest underneath the oak's arms where we love best. So campfire, shut the door, let those embers die. I'll carry this torch alone neath the vast, endless sky. Every sunset a reminder of what the heart keeps, even as the cowboy sings the memory weeps. Campfire, shut the door, leave me with the night, a silhouette against the stars, holding on too tight. Underneath the oak tree shadow, where the old river bends, I once carved our names in the bark with promises without end. We watched sunsets paint the valleys, feeling time slip through our hands. By campfires glow under starlit skies in these forgotten lands. But now the campfire hides the tears I've cried. The wind whispers your name through the lonesome pines. This saddle's worn and these trails have gone cold. My heart's still out there in the stories untold. The old porch swing's still creaking, but it sings a silent tune. Like the scarf you left that's faded now, it dreams under the moon. Those gravel roads we wandered now just paths I roam alone. Every cabin empty, every echo a reminder of my own. Yes, the campfire hides the tears I've cried, the dust stirs memories I keep inside. Rain falls on this heart of stone, in the twilight's embrace where I've grown so alone. I've walked through storms and under skies so vast and clear, each step away from you, every mile just more fear. But love is the ghost in the fog rolling in, haunting the heartlands where we once dreamed to begin. So the campfire hides, and I'm out here still trying to find a trace of your laughter in the breeze, a piece of peace left behind. My love's a shadow flickering by the fire's dying light. Campfire hides my sorrow as I whisper your name into the night.
Where the dandelion field waits under the sky's vast embrace, I recall her laughter mingling with the summer wind's gentle grace. Oak trees line the old home road, roots deep as the secrets we shared. On that weathered front porch, our souls laid bare, none compared. Oh, my heart rides the trails of yesterday, saddled with memories that time can't sway. The wind whispers through the grass, her name it seems to say, in that dandelion field where my old dreams lay. Years like rivers they flowed away, left me on these gravel roads, an empty cabin, the dust settles where once love's light glowed. The scarf she left still smells like rain, those stormy days now past. Every sunset bleeds like the heartache of love that couldn't last. Oh, my heart rides the trails of yesterday, saddled with memories that time can't sway. Whispers through the grass, her name it seems to say, in that dandelion field where my old dreams lay. And I've wandered far under the weight of lonesome stars, each night a verse in the ballad of this life's scars. Maybe on some quiet dawn I'll find what frees the part of my soul still roaming, wild and lost in those fields of dandelion seeds. Oh, my heart rides the trails of yesterday, saddled with memories that time can't sway. The wind whispers through the grass, her name seems to say, in that dandelion field where my old dreams lay. So here's to the roads and the dust, to the loves we've known in the heart of the dandelion field. I faced this world alone, still every fading trail I walk, her memory forever binds in the quiet whispers of the field where old love waits undefined.
In the shadow of the oak, by the creek where whispers float, I first saw her wild hair in the sun's retiring glare. We danced on creaking boards 'neath the porch of weathered lore, her laughter twining through like the breeze in twilight's hue. Unspoken words watch me leave in the dust of twilight's eve. A scarf she wore, now part of the core of the saddle I used to grieve. As the sun bids goodbye in the vast regretful sky, her memory's a ghost on this endless lonesome coast. Years flew like the storm that paints the desert north, from bustling towns to silent nights under the cold, distant lights. The cabin empty sighs, and in its corners my heart lies. But time washed away the dreams like pebbles in mountain stream. Unspoken words watch me leave in the rain that night did weave. The scarf she wore lay on the cabin floor where my hopes began to cleave. As the wind whispers low through the valleys I once known, her touch a fleeting trace in the chill of empty space. And the roads they twist and turn, each with a lesson stern. To right is to wrong in a world that's just foam, on the sea of grass and stone where my heart finds its own. Unspoken words watch me leave as I held my breath to grieve. A scarf she wore, now frayed and torn in the dreams I still believe. With every setting sun, my wandering heart's undone. A cowboy rides alone with his heart forever thrown. So let the sunsets glow, tell the tales of woe, of a cowboy's lone ride with his memories as his guide. Unspoken words like birds fly away into the skies, and under the vast starlit night a lone heart quietly lies.
City lights fade, it's 2 a.m. Raindrops play a song again. Empty cups, cold hands, but somehow I don't mind the silence. The world slows down outside my door, and I'm not reaching for much more. Just me and the moonlit windows, playing chill songs nobody knows. In this room where the daylight won't go, I find a little peace in the echo of all the thoughts I never show. Messages left unread, midnight thoughts inside my head. Melodies loop in lo-fi time, like lazy waves in ocean minds. I don't need a grand escape, just give me clouds and a little space. Just me and the moonlit windows, playing chill songs nobody knows. In this room where the daylight won't go, I find a little peace in the echo of all the dreams I let go of. Could dance in the dark with shadows on my heart, but tonight it's enough to breathe in soft and slow. Just me and the moonlit windows, playing chill songs nobody knows. No words, no pain, just mellow. Let me float like a leaf in the flow and never need to go.
Under the shade of an old oak tree, where the river bends and whispers to me, you and I, we carved our names in those worn out boots that still remain. The trail runs cold by the cabin side, where you swore to stay right by my side. But boots stays under that endless sky in the dust where the old paths lie, and I hear your laugh in the wind soft cries while the sunset bleeds through the prairie's eyes. Boots stays, but you rode away, leaving me with the echoes of yesterday. Now the gravel roads, they don't sing no more, just whisper secrets of what was before. Old porch swings empty like the heart in my chest, saddles gathering dust like the scarf you left. Rain taps soft on the window pane, each drop a memory, each a sting of pain. Yes, boots stays under that stormy sky in the dust where my hopes might die, and I hear your voice in the rain soft sigh while the stars hide shy in the morning sky. Boots stays, but you're not here today, just shadows in the silver of the sun's old rays. So I roam these lands, drift through this life, a ghost in the echoes in the twilight strife. But no matter how far these old roads bend, it's to your memory my heart will tend. Boots stays where our dreams lay deep, in the heart of the wild, in the promise we keep. So I'll sing to the night, let my lone soul stray, neath the haunting moon where the night birds pray. Boots stays as I walk alone in the lingering sigh of a love long gone. The song fades like twilight into the night, leaving a trail of heartache and whispered memories in the quiet air. In the heart of a dandelion field under sky so vast and wide, I found her laughter tangled in the wind where secrets go to hide. Beneath an oak tree's watchful eyes, we carved our names so free. On that old porch where time stood still, she danced away with me. Oh, how the field cries with whispers of her name. Dandelions blow her kisses in the breeze like a flame. My heart rides lonesome trails, chasing sunsets that she knew. In the quiet of the night, all I see is the hue of her blue. Seasons turn to seasons do, and the oak tree now stands bare. The porch grown old, the cabin's cold, no trace of her sweet care. Gravel roads where we once roamed now lead me back to none. Her scarf a faded memory, frayed by rain and sun. Oh, how the field cries with whispers of her name. Dandelions blow her kisses in the breeze like a flame. My heart rides lonesome trails, chasing sunsets that she knew. In the quiet of the night, all I see is the hue of her blue. In the rustle of the leaves, I hear her voice call soft and low, a melody of lost love in the river's ceaseless flow. With every lonely star that fades into the dawn's first light, I find her smile in the breaking day and hold on through the night. So the field cries and I cry too with the wind's mournful tune. Dandelions once gold like dreams, now silver neath the moon. I'll walk these empty trails where her laughter once did soar. Forever in the dandelion fields, together yet no more. In the great dawn, by the old creek bed, cold morning, listen to the words we said. Your laughter mingled with the rustling oaks. My heart was yours beneath woolen cloaks. We carved our names on the tavern door in that quiet town where the eagles soar. Now the wind whispers through empty halls and echoes steps that once graced these walls. The dust settles where your laughter rang, and I'm just a shadow in the cold morning's flame. My scarf still holds a scent of rain. My soul keeps riding, bound by your chain. Seasons turn like the pages of a book. Our oak tree fell, no more sheltered nook. That old porch we swore would never age age now creaks alone under time's heavy gauge. Gravel roads where we once danced till late lead to nowhere, sealed by fate's own gate. Now the wind whispers through empty halls, an echo of steps that once graced these walls. The dust settles where your laughter rang, and I'm just a shadow in the cold morning's fang. My saddle's worn from roads long traveled, every sunset a memory unraveled. By the fading trail I pause and look behind, searching for what I'll never find. The whispering pines and the settling dew tell tales of a love that once I knew. So the wind whispers through empty halls, an echo of dreams that dusk recalls. The dust settles where your laughter rang, and I'm just a shadow in the cold morning's fang. I'll ride on with a heart torn in two. Cold morning listened, and it knew our truth.
Out where the oak shadow falls long and lean, on that dusty edge of a gravel town's dream, there stood a cabin framed by the prairie's side, where I left my heart and the rye grew high. Her scarf on the porch, a whisper in the breeze, memories like leaves caught on autumn's freeze. Rye left behind under big open skies, where my tears fell like rain, where my quiet truth lies. In the wind-swept silence, where the lonely souls hide, every echo's a footprint in the rye left behind. The trails grew cold, the seasons slipped away. Her laughter's echo faded from bright to gray. That old saddle sits, leather cracked and worn, beside empty boots, tattered and forlorn. The sunset bleeds the same, but paints no delight on the path to a porch, knows no more good nights. Rye left behind under big open skies, where my tears fell like rain, where my quiet truth lies. In the wind-swept silence, where the lonely souls hide, every echo's a footprint in the rye left behind. Now the stars overhead, they don't judge my wrong, but each night out here I'm further from home. Yet in dreams she still dances just out of reach, on a porch surrounded by that golden wheat. Rye left behind with its gold turning gray, I wander lost roads where old ghosts play. In the heart of the wind, her soft sighs abide, my whisper to her in the rye left behind. Yes, all that was love in the rye left behind.
Underneath the oak, where the creek bends low, there's a whisper of a scarf left by winter's snow. Sunset spills like fire where we used to stand. Her laughter echoes over scrubland and sand, and the creek listened as I spoke your name through the rustling reeds where my sorrows came. The water runs like memories I can't hold. Creek, listen close to the stories told. Years have worn the pathways, cabins fall to dust, gravel roads to nowhere, lined with broken trust. Once we watched the stars from an old porch swing. Now the night just whispers through the cold spring, and the creek listened as I spoke your name through the rustling reeds where my sorrows came. The water runs like memories I can't hold. Creek, listen close to the stories told. There's an ache in the silence where the wind replies, saddle worn and empty beneath these endless skies. In the solitude of dusk, to the creek I confess, all that's left is shadow and your faded dress. And the creek listened as I cried your name past the rustling reeds by the flickering flame. The water runs like memories now turn cold. Creek, listen close as my heart grew old. So the creek listened and the oak trees know of the love lost in the echo where the wild winds blow. With each sunset painted in sorrow's deep hue, the creek still listens as I whisper to you.
Sky was gray when they lowered you down. Not a soul spoke, not a choir sound, just me, the wind, and boots on clay, and a heart that broke in a quiet way. I didn't bring roses from no store, didn't dress up or stand by more, just wore the flannel you loved to mend and held that scarf you knit back then. I laid a scarf on your grave, not a wreath, not a name engraved, just wool and thread from your own hand, tied with love I still can't stand. The cold crept in, but I just stayed, whispering, God, please let her fade. Soft and warm, not sharp and brave, so I laid a scarf on her grave. They offered prayers, but I declined. Said she already knew God just fine. I traced her name in dirt below, where snow will fall and time will go. But winter can't freeze what we had, though it chills this cowboy bad. You kept me warm through every ride. Now it's my turn to guard your side. I laid a scarf on your grave with trembling hands and love that stayed. It smelled of smoke and you and spring and every small forgotten thing. They say men don't cry, men don't break, but Lord, even iron learns to shake when love digs deep and won't behave. So I left that scarf on your grave. You once said, if I go first, don't bring lilies, just something real. So I did. I brought you, us. I laid a scarf on your grave. No song to sing, no soul to save, just you and I like always been. One last touch before the end. And when they ask what lovers gave, I'll say I brought no rose, but a scarf for her grave.
In the gray dawn, by the oak tree shade, where the cold morning sank into my bones, I traced your name once in the frozen earth, beneath where our whispered dreams had flown. Old Porch Creek, like it shared my heart's ache, echoing footsteps, you danced and grazed, the wind soft moan through the cabin's crack, plays an old remembrance I can't erase. Oh, how the silence speaks in places you once walked. The shadows hold your laugh, and the gravel road still tall. My heart's tied to the dust, where the sunset's bled and dry. Underneath the fading trails is where my soul resides. Turned up collar against the stinging rain, your scarf still fragrant, lost its warmth long ago. I wander through these ghostly empty rooms where echoes paint your shadow in soft mournful tones. The saddle sits unused, the leather cracked like the lines now deeply etched upon my face. Each step away from you, time's harsh track leaves me wandering in our lost embrace. Oh, how the silence speaks in places you once walked. The shadows hold your laugh, and the gravel road still talk. My heart's tied to the dust, where the sunset's bled and dry. Underneath the fading trails is where my soul resides. I've held the prairie's endless gaze, its whispering embrace. It tells me you're still out there in the wild's timeless grace. Maybe these old boots, worn and frayed, sit here with the silence where you once walked. Let the shadows keep your laughter and the gravel roads we talk. My heart's tied to the dust where our sunsets used to fade, beneath cold morning's echo where my weary head is laid. Oh, under these endless skies I find no release, but in every whispered wind there's a piece of your peace.
Down where the river bends under the sign oaks, we etched our names in the bark beneath heaven's wide cloak. Your laugh was a melody danced on the summer air. In that old dusty town we hadn't a single care. The porch light flickered soft as the day kissed the dark. That's where my heart lives still, where the river bend fell apart. Of the lovers they used to know. Under those starlit skies my lonely soul does start to wander back to you, where the river bend fell apart. Seasons turned the pages, the oaks began to moan. Your scarf caught on the wind, soon I was all alone. Trails we walked turned faint, cabins fell to decay. Gravel roads lead nowhere since you've gone away. Saddles gathered dust like the echoes in my heart, left yearning for the days before the river bend fell apart. Oh, how the river flows under the moon's quiet gaze, whispering of old sorrows and the price that love pays. My soul's caught in the drift, tethered to a broken cart, always riding back to where the river bend fell apart. In the twilight's embrace I feel your gentle touch fade, just a ghost in the breeze, another memory's shade. A lone tear mingles with rain, cheek it starts, another storm I weather since the river bend fell apart. So let the river run wild, let it carry my cries apart, through whispering winds, over lands vast and stark. And if you're listening still in the quiet of your heart, meet me at the dusk where our river bend fell apart. Just two shadows merge as the day turns to dark, silhouettes of a love by the river that fell apart.
In the shadow of the oak where the evening sun weaves gold, I found her scarf, a faded blue, among the leaves so old. The wind whispers through the grass, a song of days now past, along the trail where we once walked, too beautiful to last. A lost trail rode through, under skies so wide and blue, where my heart lies buried deep in fields that she once knew. The echo of her laughter rolls like thunder through the plains. A lost trail rolled through and only silence now remains. still creaks, the door still moans, the cabin stands alone, the gravel road that took her away, overgrown and stoned. Where once the coffee brewed at dawn and danced into the air, now only dust motes in the sun and the weight of an empty chair. Lost trail rode through under skies torn gray and blue, ghosts of laughter in the breeze and memories that ensue. The echo of her footsteps fades down paths we used to tread. Lost trail rode through, leaving words we never said. And in the quiet solitude where the creek runs clear and true, I see her face in ripples and know some love's never renewed. With every sunset bleeding red on horizon sharp as knives, I reckon time's a thief on horseback stealing through our lives. Lost trail rode through with a lonesome wind that blew, whispering of yesteryears and the pain of starting new. The echo of our story now will whisper in the rain. Lost trail rode through, love's a memory and a pain. Lost trail rode through, and I'm riding it anew, past her memories fading light under skies of somber hue.
Right where the oak tree shadows lie long on the dust, I found an old saddle leather worn into rust. Beneath the wide brim of a sunset that bleeds lies a tapestry woven from wildflower seeds, our names carved deep in the bark of time's embrace. Echoes of laughter, the ghost of your face. Oh, saddle hides tales of old, of a love so brave in a world so cold, where the winds whisper soft through the empty cabin sighs. I'm a shadow in the moonlight under infinite skies. Each stirrup and buckle, every scar, every ride, saddle hides. Oh, saddle hides. The porch still creaks where we danced in the rain. Now it moans underfoot like it's singing our pain. The trails have grown over, the gravel roads bare. No echo of hoofbeats, just silence hangs there. A scarf you once wore is now faded and torn, fluttering lonely like a flag long forlorn. Oh, saddle hides tales of old, of a love so brave in a world so cold, where the winds whisper soft through the empty cabin sighs. I'm a shadow in the moonlight under infinite skies. Each stirrup and buckle, every scar, every ride, saddle hides. Oh, saddle hides. Under the vast prairie sky laid down my heart, the plains roll out like the canvas of a forgotten art. Where did we lose the thread? Where did the story change? In this land that shaped us, nothing stays the same. Oh, saddle hides tales retold, memories fade
into the dusk, silver and gold, where the winds whisper soft through the empty cabin sighs. I'm a shadow in the moonlight under infinite skies. Each stirrup and buckle, every scar, every ride, saddle high, oh saddle high. Here I'll abide with my saddle highs.
Out where the oak tree shadows lie deep, I found her scarf, faded red, left to keep under that old sky where our dreams used to fly. By the dusty trail where boots closed her eyes, we carved our names in the bark, wild and free, promises whispered soft as the breeze. She laughed under moonlit canvases wide. Now nothing but echoes where her laughter once thrived. Oh, boots closed her eyes on that lonesome ridge high, where the sun sinks its sorrow into twilight's goodbye. And these trails they win like the tears I've denied, since boots closed her eyes, since boots closed her eyes. There's an old porch swing swaying, untouched and alone, like the heart in my chest. It creaks and it moans. Where we used to sit, the world seemed just right. Now it's just shadows stretching long into the night. The gravel roads whisper with each step I tread, speaking of days gone and the love that they bled. Her memory is a ghost town, a story gone cold, in a cabin of silence where truth remain untold. Oh, boots closed her eyes on that lonesome ridge high, where the sun sinks its sorrow into twilight's goodbye. And these trails they wind like the tears I've denied, since boots closed her eyes, since boots closed her eyes. And I wander these hills like a spirit in flight, chasing shadows and dust from the morning till night. But her whispers a wind I'll never outrun, a part of the land, the moon and the sun. So boots closed her eyes, and I bid my farewells to the dreams we once chased through these valleys and dales. May the stars hold her softly, may the prairie sing wide, while boots sleeps beneath them, and I keep the ride. Since boots closed her eyes, since boots closed her eyes, oh, since boots closed her eyes, my heart never flies, just circles above where our old love lies. Since boots closed her eyes, since boots closed her eyes.
In a clearing past the oak tree line, where the whispering winds bend and sway, there's a memory of an old porch swing. We watched the sky turn from gold to gray. Your scarf still dances in my mind like it fluttered in the breeze that day. Underneath the fading light, where the cricket sang her fears away.
Oh, starry night held tight in your arms, the world felt right. But the stars don't shine as bright since you took your love away. My heart rides lonesome trails tonight through silent plains under moonlight. Starry night, oh, held so tight, bring back the love gone astray. The cabin stands empty on the ridge, window blank, the door ajar. Gravel roads that lead to nowhere, echo steps that used to go so far. The sunset burns just like before, but it burns for one, not two. Every dusk I'm missing more, the shadow by my side was you. Oh, starry night held tight in your arms, the world felt right. But the stars don't shine as bright since you walked another way. My heart rides lonesome trails tonight through silent plains under moonlight. Starry night, oh, held so tight, and dreams is where I'll stay. Underneath this endless dome where the cold wind makes its home, I've realized my wandering shoes are just searching for what I'm bound to lose. The dust will settle, the rain will cleanse, but my old heart, it just pretends that you and I on that starry night will find the way back and set things right. Oh, starry night held tight, can't escape from this endless flight. Though the stars might lose their light, in my soul they burn so bright. With every lonely, sleepless night, I whisper to the stars so slight. Starry night, oh, held so tight, in my heart you'll always stay. Starry night, keep her tight till I find my way tonight.
Out by the old Copeland farm, the oak trees still whisper your name. Where we carved our hearts so wild and free, now nothing out there looks the same. Found that old saddle by the creek, rain had washed it halfway away. Like the tears that stole your sweet smile from me on that storm-torn fateful day. And oh, my heart rides lonesome valley since you and the sun both set to go. This trail's just dust and scattered shadow with the saddle washed away. Like the love I used to know, I walk past the shuttered cabin doors where your laughter filled the golden air. Now only silence greets me there, as if the world knows what I bear. Came upon that scarf you loved, caught on a bramble frayed and torn, just like the promises we made on the porch where forever was sworn. Yes, my heart rides lonesome valley since you and the sun both set to go. This trail's just dust and scattered shadows with the saddle washed away. Like the love I used to know.
soft side. Guess it's time to let old memories fly, just like that eagle we watched in July. And oh, my heart rides lonesome valleys since you and the sun both said to go. I'll follow these trails of dust and shadows with my saddle washed away, like the love I'll never outgrow, forever a wanderer, a shadow in the fray, with my saddle washed away, like the love I'll always know.
In the shadow of the mighty oaks on Carson's Ridge we lay, where the whispers of the aspen leaves would dance and softly sway. Your scarf a splash of crimson against the endless prairie dust. There beneath the endless sky we spoke of love and trust. All the goodbye letter flew with winds across the wild, beneath the setting sun where once you smiled. Every whisper in the breeze feels cold and ever blue. With every sunset I'm losing parts of you. Years have worn the wooden boards of that porch where we stood. The gravel roads are overgrown where once our cabin stood. That trail where we once walked now fades beneath the snow, like the warmth of your hand in mine a lifetime ago. Yes, the goodbye letter flew with winds across the wild, beneath the setting sun where once you smiled. Now every whisper in the breeze feels cold and ever blue. With every sunset I'm losing parts of you. Town to town, a shadow in the rain. Each droplet mirrors memories, each thunder whispers pain. Perhaps in some sweet meadow our hearts will meet again. Until then I'll ride alone with sorrow as my friend. For the goodbye letter flew with winds across the wild, chasing horizons where once we laughed and smiled. Still every whisper in the breeze sings your name so true. Underneath the silver stars I'm forever holding you. So I'll saddle up once more, ride towards the fading light, where the memories and the ghost trails unite. Goodbye letter flew with my love adieu, adieu. In the quiet heart of night I'm still loving you.
In the shadow of the oak where the wild rivers meet, I found your scarf, a relic soft and sweet. It was tangled in the branches, dancing with the breeze. like it was waiting there just begging me, please. Oh, scarf forgot in the wind, you whisper her name. Underneath this boundless burnished sky of flame, every thread of memory, every stain or tear lost in the echoes of our yesteryears. Those gravel roads we roamed have overgrown with time. The cabin's empty echoes our laughter once sublime. Your absence fills the prairie as wide as skies are vast in the satellite ride, haunted by the past. Oh, scarf forgot in the wind, you whisper her name. Underneath this twilight sky, soft as sorrow, wild as flame. Every thread of memory, every stain a tear lost in the echoes of our yesteryears. By the porch I stand where we'd watch the setting sun, fading trails like our dreams tell of battles never won. But in this quiet place I feel you close though we're apart. Your scarf, a token of the love that fills my heart. Oh, scarf forgot on this lonely dusty rise. I'll keep you close, a treasure for my weary eyes. Every thread a promise, every stain a part of me. Here in the silence where I hold you endlessly, in the chill of the dusk I wear your scarf, embrace the cold. A cowboy lonesome in the tale that's left untold.